Good afternoon, YouTube. It is 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I switched up the scenery today because I just wanted my citrine geode to be in the background as well as my manifestation pyramid, just to kind of amplify the energies for today. So let's just go straight into it. So I want to start with physical updates. Is anybody else experiencing extreme exhaustion, burnout energies, any kind of like closure energies of you feel like your old self is dying or has already died? Your old world is also dying or has already died. Um, as well as like old chapters. And does anybody else feel like they're shifting into somebody new, like a newer level of yourself, like a newer and truer version of yourself, a newer and truer version of your current reality? It's like you're starting to like level up and you're like not really sure where you're going, but you just like feel that. Is that anyone else right now, or is that just me? Because these energies have been crazy. And I literally just like woke up from taking a nap because I got hit like an hour ago. So anyway, that is my current update. That is my current assessment of the energies at this time. And before I talk about what Lionsgate is and how to do this energy healing today on how to manifest more successfully, as well as removing these energy blockages that are preventing you from manifesting successfully, I wanted to play just like 3 rounds of my little sound bowl. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is a heart chakra bowl. It's like, I think it's titanium or something crazy. I love it. So if you're, not like just waking up from a nap, or you're getting off work, your energy's crazy, you feel erratic right now, you feel anxious, I'm just going to guide you guys right now to take a couple of deep breaths. Like just inhale deep through the nose. Try not to mouth breathe. I know that's really hard when you're like super anxious and super wired. So just do your best. And inhale through the nose. And then exhale through your mouth. And just do a couple of those deep breaths. I'm just going to play 3 rounds of this heart bowl to kind of get everyone centered and into a better energetic state to manifest. Okay. So yeah, the whole point, someone just came in and said, to get in a state of neutrality. Okay. Not to be in this like emotionally erratic state of being. Okay. Here we go. I want you guys to say this mantra to yourself, especially as a woman. It is safe in this moment to surrender and receive. It is safe to surrender and receive in this moment. Okay. All right. So, what is Lionsgate Portal? Just a quick short definition I wrote down is it is a massive portal / energetic vortex that amplifies the current energies. Very popular portal to work with for manifesting. Now, I'm not here to go into the history and the description of the Lionsgate portal and the serious energy that aligns with it energetically and all that kind of stuff. Okay, that's not what I'm here to do. So if you're curious about that, definitely go and explore on your own for sure with other people who are talking about that, just to kind of self-educate. However, the most important thing that we're going to use Lionsgate energy for is to manifest more successfully. Okay, right? Because my biggest and highest intention is to teach you guys how to basically get out of trauma mode, survival mode, and into your dream reality, into your best authentic life that you desire to truly live, where you're excited to get up every day and you're excited to work, you're excited for your career, you're excited with your friends, you're excited to go and live your life. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. All right. I even got my Sedona shirt on today. So got extra portal vibes going on. Okay. So let's get into the energy healing. Yay! My favorite part. Okay. So how do I want to start this conversation? A lot of people are, I don't want to say people, I want to say souls. A lot of souls, a lot of secondary life force consciousness. Yes, that's what I want to say. A lot of secondary life force consciousness. They are perceiving reality in two different ways. The first way is this perception, this perspective of I am that I am. I am the creator. I am the believer. I am solely responsible for everything that is going on in my reality. I'm solely responsible for creating new things in my reality, okay? So I want to label that the creator / believer perspective. And then you have the secondary life force consciousness that think like this, that they are identified with their beliefs, okay? And so because they are attached and they are connected and identified with their beliefs, I know this is going to be super high in consciousness, guys. Just bear with me. It conditions that creator, that believer energy of I am, okay? So because the secondary life force energy, those consciousnesses, because they're identified with specific beliefs, they're not in this state of like neutrality. They're not in the state of anything can change at any moment because I am the creator. Like I have the power to shift and to transform my reality. I have the power to let this go and call something new in. I have the power to say no to this and I have the power to say yes to this. Versus somebody who is like they're stuck. It's like they're stuck with this lens of, well, because I only identify my consciousness with this certain set of beliefs, this is the only reality that I can experience. These are the only outcomes that can show up. I can't just create this and uncreate this, if that makes sense. And so I want to label that consciousness, that secondary life force consciousness of the limiting believer. Okay, so I feel like I'm making this more complicated and I'm like trying not to. So yeah, there's like the limiting believer and then there is like the believer. Like you either believe that you are powerful, that you are in charge of your reality, and then there's the ones that they don't really believe that they're powerful. Okay, they don't believe that they can co-create with pure life force energy. They don't believe that, okay? Because of those lens of conditionings, okay? And so for those that get stuck in this cycle of trying to change their external reality first, they're going to be in this constant loop because they cannot be the person that they want to be, okay? Because they're not aligned, they're not identifying with their true self. The true self is the believer, the creator, the I am, that I am powerful, okay? I am abundant, I am smart, I am this, I am that, okay? So instead of trying to change your external reality based on those limiting beliefs that you're associating with, that you're like basically blocking yourself, okay, just you have to start internally first. Okay, so you have to go to the core. You have to go to the root of those beliefs and why you're limiting yourself to them. Why are you putting these conditionings on yourself to perceive reality a certain way? Ooh, that's so deep, okay? For example, I'm going to use the religion example because it's like, that's the only one coming up. It's like this woman that I worked with, okay? And she literally like perceives reality like one specific way and she's very gung-ho about her religion. And it's like, It's this religion or die, basically. Okay. And that's not how the real world works. That's not how reality operates. Okay. Like there's multiple religions, there's multiple cultures, but because she's limiting herself to this one reality, she's limiting herself with all these other things. Okay. So you have to go deep within. You have to go deep within. And literally, I would sit in front of a mirror, and this helps you create this radical honesty with yourself. Okay. And this is going to start training you subconsciously to start identifying how you're blocking yourself, how you're standing in your own way of manifesting a new reality, of creating a new reality, of shifting into a new reality. Okay. So, you have to go within and you have to look at yourself, look into your eyes. Like your eyes are the window of your soul. You have to say, okay, Grayson, why is it that I identify and attach myself so strongly with these beliefs? Why is that? Why am I refusing to let go of these current beliefs? What's here for me? What is it that I need to learn that my soul wants to learn that I'm refusing to let go of this before I learn this lesson? Like, what is it? Okay. And just say that to yourself and you'll figure it out eventually. I did not grow up getting brainwashed with conditioning let me back that up. Let me backtrack. I did not grow up getting brainwashed into religion. So I didn't have that karmic lesson of learning how to break out of the disempowerment cycle with religion. I did, however, have a karmic lesson within my solar plexus of empowerment as a woman against toxic masculinity, especially within, I just saw love on the timer, especially within my own family dynamics with my dad. And so I recently just moved through that karmic lesson. Right? Okay, so let me use that as an example. So I was literally like keeping this relationship alive, just coasting along, not really, speaking my truth and like trying to make sure that he's like, I don't hurt his feelings, right? Because he's psychologically and emotionally and spiritually so much more immature than me. So it's like talking to a 5-year-old at my age, right? It's like having to learn how to talk to somebody that is years and consciousness behind you. And so, but my karmic lesson was to be like, hey, I'm no longer available for this toxic masculinity energy anymore. I'm done with it. Okay. So, if you cannot see me, if you cannot hear me, if you cannot listen to me, if this relationship cannot be a 2-way street, then I cannot have a relationship with you at all. If I cannot be my authentic self, we cannot have a relationship at all. And that's just it. That is just the truth. Okay. So, and it sucks because you're going to have those family members, you're going to have friends who just absolutely refuse to change. And I'm just one of those people, one of those souls on the planet that I literally don't have any family. I had one family member like actually put an effort to change. And all the other ones are just like, they would rather go outside, bury themselves with dirt with a shovel and sit in their suffering and their pain before ever changing and choosing to experience peace and solitude and a happy life. And so if you're like me, where are those souls at? Okay, where y'all have literally nobody and it's just you, okay? Where is my soul tribe? Oh my gosh. I know one day I'm going to meet all of you, but like, where are you? Where are you? It's like everyone's like during holiday season's even worse because everyone's going home to their family. And I know it's like they're all putting on fake facades and shit. And you're just like, you're like, just one day I'll have like normalcy like within my own family that I create. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, where are those souls at? I need y'all. God. Anyways. Okay, moving forward. So I wrote 4 steps for how to successfully manifest. Gosh, I'm struggling with English today. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. So I wrote down 4 steps on how to successfully manifest and also this energy of unconditioned imagination. So I remember this energy when I was a little girl, like really young, and this was like way before I would say I got like a heavy amount of my abuse that I contracted to experience in this lifetime. And I just remember like, it's just this one day I was at a playground or I was outside or something. And I just remember looking up at the sky and thinking how big the world was. I was like, this place is so big. Like, you can do literally anything. Like, there's so much that can happen here. Like, it was just like this abundant mindset, like this anything is possible mindset that I had at a very young age. I would say I was like 5 years old, I want to say. And so anyway, so in order to create this reality that you desire to feel and experience, you must tap into that unconditioned imagination energy. Okay, so, and with that being said, I said to create the reality you desire to feel and experience, something really important is this unconditioned imagined energy, as well as the feelings, the emotions, plus the faith. Okay, like you have to have this unconditioned faith. That's literally what I had just innately at that age, right? Like this unconditioned faith of like, yeah, I can do whatever, I can create whatever. Like, I know everything's gonna be okay. Like, I know I can have faith, I know I can trust. Like, but it wasn't religious. It was like this just innate knowing, like this gnosis energy that I had. And so it is your faith in the thing that you're imagining that gives your creation form. So deep. Okay. Totally pause this and take notes if you need to. And so, yeah, I wrote down 4 steps. So here we go on how to successfully manifest. 1, visualize having what you want or being the person you desire to be. I do want to say this really quick. If any of this stuff is resonating with you, I definitely recommend going and getting that book, Project 369, because I'm actually referencing a lot of the information from that book. So I just want to give like credit where it's due, you know. But I also want to like teach like where I got this information and also like the stuff that I channel on my own on how to do the energy healing with what I read. And so anyway. Okay. All right, step 2 is your acceptance of a possibility creates the experience. Step 3, you accept a possibility by feeling it to be true. Step 4, this inevitably creates a state that will cause your reality to conform to it. All right, so those are the 4 steps. Now, for the energy healing aspect, this is what I figured out. So I went through all 4 of those steps and I said, okay, do I have any blocks around step 1? No. Step 2, no. Step 3, yes. So I found in my energy, subconsciously, I was having a hard time accepting a possibility by feeling it to be true. And that was manifesting in my overall spiritual channels. And so within our energy, we have different channels. There's channels in our chakras and our subconscious. Like there's channels everywhere in our organs. Like we have literally channels for our organs, like our heart, stomach, all of that. And so what I did was to remove that subconscious block. I said, okay, I now heal and release this energy where I am subconsciously having a hard time accepting a possibility by feeling it to be true that is manifesting in my spiritual channels. I now heal and release that out of my energy and I send that back to source for healing. And I call back healing energies, pure unconditional love, healing golden light, my natural frequency, and any other energies that serve my highest contracts moving forward. And then we'll do the same thing, clear the feminine, masculine energies, overall energies, old body memory, send that back to the creator as well, and call back healing energies, pure unconditional love, healing golden light, my natural frequency, and anything else that serves my highest contracts. Okay. And so one thing that you can do is ask yourself, do I have any kind of emotional blocks? Channel this for yourself, guys. Do I have emotional blocks here? Do I have mental blocks here? Do I have any spiritual blocks here? You know, are there any past lifetimes that are blocking me from successfully manifesting? Are there different wounded aspects within that are blocking me from successfully manifesting? And you can just explore that on your own, whether that is in meditation, however that looks for you, or if that's you sitting down and doing this energy healing consciously. If you ask to be shown that in the dream world at night, you can totally do that too. Something I've been doing lately is working with the dream world more and getting more messages. And yeah, just play with it and see what resonates with you. Okay, so don't want to talk about this. No, I have like so many notes. I write down so much stuff for my inner work. Okay, this is one thing I do want to mention. Okay, this is some more energy healing stuff. So this is something I have been doing lately that I have been loving. All right, so we all know, maybe we don't all know this, we are multi-dimensional beings. What does that mean? Okay, it means that we have different aspects of our energy existing in multiple dimensions simultaneously. For example, there is my authentic self, my inner child, my erotic self. Okay, like there's different aspects of myself that are all simultaneously existing right now in this moment. And depending on how I'm moving through conversation, how I'm moving through energies, the different aspects are going to step forward. Okay. It's like going to work and you're working with your boss, and 1 minute he's like his inner child is coming out, and the next minute his soul self, his authentic self is coming out. You know what I'm saying? And then the next minute he's like in a totally different mood because like a different aspect of his energy is stepping forward. So that's literally what multidimensional means. It doesn't have to be anything like crazy and like weird, but that's just how I view that definition. So, anyways, with that being said, because we're multi-dimensional beings, there are multiple timelines existing right now in multiple dimensions. Okay, so one of the things I did recently, a couple days ago, was I anchored myself deeply into my self-love timeline. Okay, this was really fun. So I just basically set the intention to anchor myself deeply into my own self-love timeline. Because when you love yourself, yourself, like inside and out, truly and deeply, your abundance and everything that your soul desires is going to start blocking your way. You're going to start becoming in vibrational alignment with newer and truer things for your soul, and you're going to have more experiences, more opportunities. Your next level's up. Okay. And I did this through energy healing. Some people do this organically through, moving through life physically, but I did this by stating, okay, I now anchor myself deeply into my self-love timeline. And what I did was to fully anchor this into my reality energetically. I started with my internal world, and I just visualized looking at myself and talking to myself, talking to my consciousness, talking to my energy. And I said, I love myself. I love taking care of myself. I love you. Like just saying that back and forth, back and forth. I love you. You are loved. I love you. You are loved. And just try that. And then you can channel and see like if you're fully anchored, or just like feel that you're anchored into that new self-love timeline. So that's going to also help with your manifestation. Okay. Yeah, I wrote down, I just want to say this briefly. I need to film some YouTube podcasts. I have been slacking on that. And I was going to talk about not being available energetically for toxic masculinity in one of my podcasts on YouTube coming up. So definitely want to talk about that. Okay, here's another good one. Another good timeline to anchor into. This timeline of I deserve to live a fulfilling, unconditionally loving life. And I would just repeat the fuck out of that every single day until you start having shifts that are reflecting externally of validating that internal work that you're doing to yourself. This is starting to happen for me actually, and it's pretty crazy because it's like every time I say oh my gosh, I would never live there or I would never do that, I end up doing it and living there. I'm like, I need to stop telling myself that. This is so bad. And so, yeah, I'm getting ready to shift into my next levels and a whole new area. And I'm excited. I'm excited for this next newer and truer chapter for my life. So, okay. What else? Okay, yeah. So I want to talk about this energetic channel that we all have within that connects to the spiritual sun. So I forgot to mention this with Lionsgate Portal. So with the Lionsgate Portal, there is this spiritual sun that gets illuminated, that gets yeah, it just gets like more like supercharged, and then like putting our focus and our attention and our consciousness at it, it just amplifies that even more. And so we all within have this energetic channel to the spiritual sun. And so personally, like I didn't have to cleanse this one out. I didn't have to strengthen it. So mine was good to go. However, make sure you cleanse this energetic channel to fully connect deeply and to help expedite your manifestations much faster. And so the things that you'll look for in this energetic channel specifically is low vibrational energetic residue. Maybe there's dark entities here. Maybe there's trauma here. Maybe there are trauma layers here. Okay. Just go explore that on your own. And if you don't feel comfortable, definitely reach out to me. I still offer psychic healing sessions from a distance where I do psychic surgeries. Okay, so you're going to have that whether you're sitting face to face or in your room, right? Because energy healing is not limited by the physical. If you have been following my channel for a while, you already know that. If you've been practicing on yourself and listening to my guidance and instruction, you've been applying that to yourself, and you will know. And so, yeah, if you need help with that, definitely reach out. Go on my website, go book a session for like an hour or something, whatever you need. Because I understand that this work can be like really intimidating and really scary, especially when you like come across dark entities, and looking at yourself within. It's like it can be intense, and I get it. So, yeah. Anyways, let's move forward. So, yes, I want to talk about the manifestation channel that I found. So, okay, so let me just mention this briefly. So I found some manifestation blocks subconsciously in my spiritual channels. And it was so intense. It gives me chills. Like, it was so intense to release that old energy. I have no idea like what it was. I guess I didn't need to know what it was, but I remember when I was removing it, like releasing it, I got like tons of flashes of visuals of like what do I want to like label that? It's like this like old darkness and entities and all kinds of crazy shit that was in my spiritual channels related to manifestation blockages. And so that was pretty crazy. It was intense. And so then I wrote down underneath that, clear out manifestation channel and strengthen it with pure white light. Oh yeah. And then I heard have mercy. I heard that channel message, have mercy on yourself. And I thought, okay, oh God, this is like one of those gentler channels. Like, this is a gent one. I got to go like easy on myself. And so I don't think I had anything in my manifestation channel, but I did have to strengthen it, and I still have to strengthen it. So like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being it's like fully strengthened, I'm at like a 9 out of 10 right now. And I got this download, this message of I need to remove and release wounded aspects within to reach a 10 out of 10 state of being with the manifestation channel. And so I said, okay. And I haven't touched that inner work for the past couple of days. And so I just want to show you guys what I did to strengthen my own manifestation channel. So I just set the intention to visualize like this pure white light above my head. And because I've already seen source, because I've already seen the center of the universe, like I just visualize that beaming, intense, pure white light. Okay. And then I say, okay, source, which is the pure life force energy. I just visualize a secondary pure white life force energy, right? To have mercy on my energy. I don't want to work with the source, right? Have mercy means like a gentler kind of energy. So it's not super shocking and intense on my energy system and on my physical body. Okay. So then I visualize that pure white light coming through, starting at the crown of my head, going down my third eye, my throat, heart, solar sacral, root chakra, and down into the earth. And as that pure white light is going through my chakra system, I also visualize it like with holding the intention that it is strengthening my manifestation channel with grace and ease. And so I did 3 rounds of that. I did 3 rounds of bringing this pure white light through very gently. So I took about a minute and a half to 2 minutes in between each round of bringing that white light through. And then I took a break. So, yeah. And then, okay, I want to check my newsletter really quick. What else I said. So, given all of that energy healing, okay, we're like almost at the 30-minute mark. I can't believe how fast this freaking video went by. Holy cow. Okay, so after doing all of that energy healing, you all still have until August 12th to work with this Lionsgate energy. It is just like at its peak right now on the 8th, so on 888, I accept mercy, receive grace and ease. Okay, that is the frequency of infinite abundance. Okay, so absolutely love that synchronicity because I love abundance being everywhere in all aspects of my life, like not just financially, but like I love abundance, like at my job, I love abundance, the grocery store, like I love abundance in my day-to-day life, right? Like I love abundance. I love my abundance. So that's another good affirmation that you can say all the time is I love my abundance. I fucking love my abundance. Okay. So now you can ask yourself, what timelines am I ready to level up to and step into? This is deep, okay? What next levels of unconditional love are you ready to receive and experience at this time within the different aspects of your life? Now, this last little piece of manifestation advice I do want to give and relay is make sure, like star this on your notes, okay? Set the intention to shift into your feminine energy before you choose to manifest and create, okay? You cannot do that in your masculine energy. Your masculine is where you take action. It is where you protect and provide and blah, like, right? Like you're in logic mode, like you're here. You want to shift into the feminine energy of this surrendering energy, this receiving energy, okay? That is going to help you sit in your natural state, connect to that infinite flow of abundance, okay? Which is going to help you manifest successfully. So I know there's a lot of great videos out there right now that are activating you and giving you all these different light codes. It's awesome. However, if you are trying to take control of manifesting and co-creating your life, shift into your feminine first, get into that state of surrendering and receiving and being, and then say, okay, now I am ready to receive my next level of unconditional love and the financial aspect of my life. I'm ready to receive the next level of unconditional love in my living situation. I'm ready to receive the next level of unconditional love in my relationships, okay, and so on and so forth. I'm ready to here's a good one. I'm ready to receive and shift into ultimate alignment financially, relationship-wise, as well as career-wise. That's going to be intense. You might have to move through some karmic energies if you've got karmic contracts in regards to those aspects of your life. But you can do it. I believe in you. And so, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and start wrapping up this live because I don't want to talk y'all's ear off. Okay, so go ahead and please subscribe to my channel for more cool content on how to perform energy healing on yourself to start rapidly shifting your reality, as well as signing up for my bi-monthly newsletter. I am so excited. I got like a bunch of new people who signed up last Sunday. So if you're all watching this, all my newbies, thank you so much. I hope that y'all are enjoying those extra inner work tips for the week and the future energetic forecast as well. I hope that's been helping you in your life and adding value. So please subscribe to that as well. You can go on my website and sign up for that for additional energetic tips. And other than that, I will see you guys next week for more awesome content on how to start healing yourself. Happy manifesting, guys.